Good morning students and welcome back to your science lecture. Today also we will see your chapter number 4 of science, that is the brain and the senses. The brain and the senses. And under this chapter now we are seeing the sense organ and how our sense organ are functioning. Yes, how they work. And we know that up to this we have learned the eye we have learned, the ear we have learned, and we have seen that also that sense organ work or function through their special type of nerves, and without that nerves the sense organs are useless. If nerves are absent there, how they can convey their message, what they are feeling, what they got? Yes, how they can convey the message towards the brain? Is it correct? Yes. So the nerves related to that sense organ are very much important for the functioning of that sense organ. So each sense organ is having that. We have seen for eye also there is optic nerve attached to the eye. Again, in case of ear, we have seen that the nerves are attached to the coil tube. The nerves are attached to the coil tube, and that nerves give the message what they are hearing, and for eye, in case of eye, what they are seeing towards the brain. And all sense organ is having also that type of nerves. And these special nerves which are attached to the sense organs, these are called receptors. Yes, because that receptors work for that sense organ, and through that receptors our brain get message what that sense organ feel. Every sense organ feels something. Our eyes feeling what they see, our ears are feeling what they hear. Yes, so that every sense organ has some particular feeling, and that particular message of that feeling conveyed towards the brain through the receptors. Receptors are nothing but the special type of nerves related to the special type of special or particular sense organ. Yes, receptors are the nerves that related to that particular sense organ. Yes, so here today we will see another sense organ, that is nose. So what we do through the nose? We get smell. We are having sensation of smell. What the smell is around us, what smell is before us, that we get through the nose. So nose means the receptors of that nose, the sensory nerves of that nose only are having the sensation, and that sensation of that smell they convey towards the brain. So inside our nose also there are sensory nerves, and they are present under the roof of our nose. This is the roof of our nose. See, this is the roof of our nose. Here, this is the roof of our nose, and under the roof of nose there are the sensory nerves, and that sensory nerve receive the sensation of smell which they are getting, which is around them, which is around the nose. Which smell is around the nose? That air of that smell enters through our nostril. हमारे nostril से अंदर जाता है, जो smell है आसपास वो smell हमारे nostril से अंदर जाता है. Yes, it enters through our nostril inside the nose. And here the sensory nerves are ready to receive all that sensation, to receive all that sense of smell. Yes, and through that sensory nerve we get the sensation of smell, what we are smelling, and that sensation, that smell, a message of particular smell, they convey to the brain. That sensory organ go towards the brain, and our brain identify there, yes, our brain identify there which particular smell we are getting. Only our brain can identify which smell we are getting. The sensory nerve only get the smell. Whatever it is, they get only smell. They are not able to identify themselves what smell we are getting. But that message conveyed to the brain, and there in our brain there is a special type of area, particular area, and our brain is able to identify which type of smell we are getting. Yes, we are getting many types of smell. Yes, when you return to home from your school, your mommy is making, if your mommy is making something delicious cooking, yes, so are you getting that smell from outside? Yes. So these are due to your sensory nerves. If your mommy is making pav bhaji, then you are getting the smell of pav bhaji outside of the gate. From outside of the gate, you can identify your mommy is cooking pav bhaji. Yes, and you are excited to eat that thing. You eat that snack and eat that food, particular delicious dish. Yes, so through our sense, our brain is giving message return to our body. Now you have to eat what your mommy is making. You have to eat that thing. That message you receive from the brain. Your mommy is cooking pav bhaji. Your mommy is cooking pav bhaji. That message you receive from the brain only, not from the nerves present inside the nose. Your nose are only getting the smell, but your brain is identifying your mommy is cooking particularly pav bhaji. That smell you are getting there. Yes. So this is the work of our sensory nerve, and this is the work of our sense organ, nose. Yes. Now understood that? So here the nerves are present, sensory nerves are present. Where? It is located under the roof of our nose, and we know that if you remember that our sense organ of that nose, means that sensory nerves of the nose are related to the taste. They are related to the taste. Yes. Our tongues are also having nerves, particular receptors. Our tongue is also having particular type of receptors, means particular types of nerves. And our sensory nerves and our receptors of tongue, they are related to each other. Means we can taste, we can identify taste due to sensory nerves of the nose. Yes. We can identify the taste of anything with the help of sensory nerves which are present inside our nostril. Means they are related to each other. मतलब नाक के अंदर, nostril के अंदर जो nerves present है ना, वो और हमारे टंग के जो nerves है वो related होते हैं. इसकी वजह से हमारे टेस्ट जो है वो आइडेंटिफाई करने के लिए कौन हेल्प करता है? सेंसरी नर्व्स ऑफ आवर नोज. दे हेल्प टू आइडेंटिफाई द टेस्ट. यस, यू कैन डू वन थिंग about your breathing, means control your breathing. Here, control your breathing. About your breathe, what you are taking breathe inside. About that by closing your nose in this manner. Yes, and it's something completely about your breathing. Yes, what you are breathing completely you have to abort for this experiment for a while only. And then you test your favorite dish. You test your favorite dish, and what you will feel? You will not get any taste. You will not get any taste if you will abort your breathing. If you will stop your breathing. If you will control your breathing, what? You will not get the taste of what you are eating. मतलब जो आप खा रहे हो उसका टेस्ट आपको नहीं मिलेगा जब आप अपना सांस को रोक लेंगे, अपने जो ब्रीदिंग है उसको रोकेंगे, तो जो आप खा रहे कितना भी आपका पसंद का चीज है उसका टेस्ट नहीं मिलेगा आपको. बिकॉज आवर सेंसरी नर्व्स आर नॉट वर्किंग एट दैट टाइम. They are not getting that things. That's why they are not getting smell. Sensory nerves are not getting smell here. That's why our receptors of the tongue also are not able to identify the taste. समझ में आया? ये नर्व्स काम नहीं करेगी तो हमारा टेस्ट भी नहीं आइडेंटिफाई होगा, तो हमको कोई टेस्ट ही नहीं समझ में आएगी हम क्या खा रहे. समझ में आया? Understand? Good. So this is the function of our nose, and also our sensory nerves will not able to work when we are suffering by cold. When our nostril is suffering by cold, we are suffering by cold. What happened? In our nostril there is a blockage. There is a blockage due to deposition of cold. कोल्ड रहता है ना हमारे अंदर, सर्दी जमी हुई रहती है ना नाक के अंदर. जब हमको कोल्ड होता है, सर्दी होती है, तो क्या होता है, इसके ऊपर कोटिंग होता है कोल्ड का. नर्व सेंसरी नर्व के ऊपर कोटिंग किसका होता है? कोल्ड का, है ना. सर्दी का कोटिंग उसके ऊपर आ जाता है. सो दैट आवर सेंसरी नर्व्स they are it is not getting the smell. The air which is entering in our nose, that air is not able to enter completely. मतलब अंदर ज्यादा एयर नहीं घुस पाती है क्योंकि पूरा ब्लॉकेज होता है कोल्ड की वजह से नॉक के अंदर, तो अंदर एयर नहीं घुसती है स्मेल की जो आती है वो. That's why because of that our sensory nerves are not able to identify the that smell. They are not receiving that smell. They are not able to receive that smell. Yes, so that we are unable to taste. We are not getting taste when we are suffering by cold. We are not getting any taste as well because the sensory nerves and the receptors of our tongues, they are related to each other. दोनों का connection तो है. That's why we are not getting smell as well. We are not getting the taste. समझ में आया? टेस्ट भी नहीं मिलता है हमको किसी चीज का और स्मेल भी नहीं आता है जब हमको सर्दी होती है तब. सो दिस थिंग इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. दे आर रिलेटेड टू ईच अदर. यस. सो ड्यू टू दिस कोल्ड डिपॉजिटेड इनसाइड आवर नोज, आवर नॉस्ट्रिल्स आर ब्लॉक्ड. व्हेन आवर नॉस्ट्रिल्स आर ब्लॉक्ड, आवर सेंसरी नर्व्स आर एबल टू वर्क. ओके. सो दिस वाज अबाउट द नोज. दिस वाज अबाउट द nose. So next we will learn about the next sense organ, that is tongue. That is tongue. So let's see that.